everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Heather and today we're doing something, we're a sewing channel by the way. Today we're doing something a little different. I have been seriously neglecting my online site and we've recently signed up for some craft fairs, so I gotta work on some inventory. And so today I thought we would vlog a little bit about how we build up our inventory, some of the things that we focus on, and yeah, like what it is to sit in my studio. So if you recall, or maybe you don't because you didn't see it, I did a video on making faux leather scrunchies with some faux leather from Joann's that I had bought before I really understood bag making. It's like pretty stretchy and not great for exteriors on bags. I have used it, but it's not ideal if I'm being totally honest. And so I've been wanting to sort of sew through some of the materials that I've had for a really long time, and I needed to figure out what to do with it. And I just like this idea popped in my brain and I was like, oh my gosh, faux leather scrunchies, like, even if you don't put it in your hair, it looks so cute on your wrist. And so we made a video on that. I will link it below in the description box. And that video has all of the measurements that we use for making the scrunchies and all of that. And so today I have two other colors. I have a army green and like a pretty teal. And so I haven't listed these for sale because, like I said, I've been pretty awful at loading things on the site, as I should. So I have two other colors. So we're gonna cut what we need to create the scrunchies and offer them in 3 colors, and then we'll take some pictures of them so that we can get them listed on the site, which I also might do on this. We'll see. So I'm gonna pop the camera angle down so that you can see I have the materials right here in front of me. And we have all of the things we need to cut. So we're gonna do that first, and then we'll head on over to the sewing machine. All right, so these are the 2 other colors that I was talking about. And we also have our elastic, which we're gonna cut. This is 1 inch wide elastic, and we're cutting these at 8.5 inches. We're gonna cut 4. I think that's what we'll make today. Just like to have 2 of each color sort of done for listing and just like ready to ship. All right, so there's that. Those are all set. Now, our material, and we're going 6.5 inches over. We have a rotary cutter that is pretty dull. We'll see what we can do with it. Yay! We cut. All right, now we're just gonna cut this right in half. Okay, so now we have 2 of our teal panels. We can probably, I wonder if we can get 2 more out of it. Let's see. Just to sort of have it cut. So I have used this for other things. Oh, we're gonna be like so close. All right, we'll leave that. So you can see we still have like a whole bunch of this. So we're like sort of helping ourselves, but not really. But see how like thin it is and it stretches? All right, so let's move our army green down. we're still helping ourselves. Okay, so this one, same thing. I've used this for things, so then I was thinking like maybe I could make quilted laptop bags out of these. Maybe the quilting to the batting would make them less stretchy. So I don't know, that might be coming. I got a new laptop for Christmas and I don't have a case for it. There we go. All right. Got some crazy scrappies on that one. And then we're just gonna do the same thing. Cut this right in half, and that will give us 4 pieces for scrunchies. Faux leather, and that will match the 2 that we already have. All right, so let's head on over to the sewing machine and get these sewn up. our tubes are sewn up. And now we have to put our elastic in. So I thought I would change cameras so we could chat. I'm using this to put our elastic in. I found it to be super helpful. If you're making scrunchies, I would definitely suggest getting one. There are people who use like their own tool too, which obviously if you've made something, good for you. So I thought I would try to figure out why I'm so bad at posting things on my website. And I think it's just like the process of it. Takes a long time. Also obsessed with the steel color. You know, it's like taking the pictures and the lighting has to be good. Like today's like a snowy, cold day. And I don't know. I like taking pictures outside. Can't do it in the winter here. So there's that. Anyways, I have to get better at it, honestly. When we were applying for fairs, they asked for my website, and I was like, oh gosh, they're going to look, and there's going to be like hardly anything there. All right. So, see? But, you know, whatever. I started my business a couple years ago, you guys, too. I'm using liquid stitch just to glue the elastics down temporarily. We are going to sew these. So the glue is just for now. I started my business a couple years ago. It had a different name. I just recently rebranded to sort of match everything all together. YouTube, business, all that good stuff. And then I just use like a binder clip to clip it and sort of hold that glue down while it does its glue thing. I'm gonna let that dry too before we sew them together. So there we go. But yeah, so just did a rebrand, so I thought it was a good time to like get it together. And really, you know, even if I post a couple of new things a week, it's better than nothing. Also, yeah, I don't know, it matters, right? You have to have like the whole thing. We've got a pretty good snowy day ahead of us, so I think that we might be able to get these done and move on to some other things. I recently started like quilting some fabrics for bags, and so I said earlier I think I might use some of this vinyl. This is like apparel vinyl, by the way. That's why it's not that's why it's not best for bag making, but I had no idea when I first started. And anyways, I think I might use our extra to make some laptop cases and like do some fun quilting on them, maybe. Has anyone ever done that? Anyone make laptop cases? If so, tell me about them. What do you make them out of? Sizes do you usually do? Give me the goods. All right, that's 2. Now our army green, guys. I started out with scrunchies actually when I first started sewing. And they are still one of my absolute favorite things to make. They're also one of my favorite things to bring to fairs and festivals. So if you do a lot of shows and you're a sewer, definitely recommend adding these to what you bring to the table. We'll probably do some more where we're making scrunchies also because, again, maybe you don't know if you haven't watched, but I'm trying to go through my old material because I can't stop buying new material. And I've run out of space in my studio, which is dedicated to material. So yeah, it's a problem. But the solution is to use some of the stuff that I have. So now it's just about getting there. I wish we could go live. My internet is awful, so we can't. I tried it before and it gets all like messy. This is fighting me. Also, if you don't have one of these tools, you can use like safety pins or binder clips or whatever your heart desires. I just think it makes it so much easier. I just like fold over like a 1/2 inch of the elastic and it makes it an 8-inch elastic overall. And that does it. Also, look at the mess. Look at so bad. We're doing a sew through my stash over on YouTube Shorts, and that is picking through the pile that's over here and sewing through something each time. And we did a modified purse pal from Lynn's Handmade in our first sewing through my stash, and that was just it's modified because it has no card slots, so it's just kind of like a pouch. But I have a lot of things over there that, so here's what's happening to me. I have a lot of fabric I haven't seen in a long time because I just keep adding to it and I need to stop doing that. And then I also have a lot of projects that I cut out and then I put in this little pile over here, and then I just keep cutting out projects. Anyone else? I know there are other people. But yeah, so I just keep cutting out more and more projects without actually finishing what I have cut out. And then I end up with a huge pile and it looks like a hot mess over here. So we're also starting to sew through those things as well. I'm actually pretty excited about. I would love to make more space in here. All right, last one. All right, so this glue we're gonna let dry. And then we'll finish these up. I did switch out thread. So we're using a cinnamon color, which is like, I'll show you this for the army green. And then we're using like a variegated, this one right here. It's called Under the Sea. It's like a teal, white, blue combo. I thought it'd be really good for the teal scrunchies. So we are switching threads. So we're gonna start by sewing our teal scrunchies first. And then we'll go to our army green, and then we'll take some pictures, and we'll at least be a little bit further in our uploading of things to our site than we were before. All right, we completed our task for today. Look at how good those look all together. So this is what I wanted before I listed them, to make the different colors, because I thought that they would create a better listing. All right, which color is your favorite? I have to know. I think that this color might be my fave. But all my stuff is like this pretty camel. I don't know, you guys. What's your favorite? Army green, camel, or we're gonna go teal? Tell me in the comments. Definitely tell me. I am going to, before I lose my mojo, take pictures of these so that we can get them listed up on the site and really go from start to finish on a project. Thanks so much for joining me here today while we just sort of like sew through some of the things that we have to do on the daily that nobody sees, right? Like, if you want to sell something, you have to put in the work first. And so today was just a little chit chat, little work, little start to finish, get off my butt and actually do something that I've been meaning to do for a long time. So thanks for sitting with me. Thanks for hanging out. Definitely let me know which one is your favorite. I can't wait to see what you guys think. And let me know if you decide to make these faux leather scrunchies too. I don't want to be the only one. I will have the link for all the measurements and things like that below too. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Have an awesome day today, and I will see you soon.